Hello everyone, is the audio good right now? Hey Metal CJ, how's it going? Ooh, goose. Can't find this guy in OLR. Yay! We'll be starting in just a few minutes. Need to make sure that everything's set up first, and then everything will be good. Yep, just shapes and beats. Hello everyone, and welcome to Just Shapes and Beats. It's been about 5 years since I originally played this game on my channel, and we're going to be playing the whole game from start to finish. I haven't actually played the game in like 2 to 3 years. Uno stream. Oh yeah, in one stream, yep. Yep. So apparently I'm really rusty. Everybody got their popcorn? Yeah, I have, I think, one more hit left. Oh, there was a, Steam guide thing of how to get S ranks easily or something like that. It's this entire essay that just boils down to don't get hit. It's so long to read. First death of many. Is it a good soup? Yeah, there was no hope of a deathless run. There is one level that I am just... I'm not looking forward to it. Ooh, chicken noodle. Is audio good for everyone? I want to make sure that I'm not too quiet compared to the game, or that the game's not too quiet. That's good to hear. I'm hoping the tutorial shouldn't take too long to get through. Cool. Thanks for dropping by. Have fun with sleep. I'm surprised I've only been hit once on this level. It is the tutorial, but it's definitely not my strongest level. Milky Ways is always a fun one, though. And it's one of the 2 levels I've gotten hitless on. Actually, 3 levels now. I forgot one of them because it's new. No, but it is made by Boss Fight, which confused me the first time I played through the game. Went down further than I thought I would. I really need to pay more attention to where things are. I can't wait until we get to Cascade. That one's always my favorite level. Come on. One more level until the boss fight. Yeah, they really do sometimes. I don't know why they always are so hard to hit. Gotta get out of that corner. And now it's time for the first boss. I think this might be my favorite boss fight from the game. Wait, no, there's one more yeah. One more later in the game that's much better. I remembered that if you stay in that corner, you're safe for that. I'm surprised that I remembered that and then also just immediately got hit. Yeah, close to me. That's the one that I really like. I haven't played Spire Dance yet, though. I actually haven't played any of the new levels. That's for a future stream. Yeah, it is. I abstained for it because I knew that I was going to end up making some form of content on it. And I knew that my first reaction would be much more entertaining. It's really funny to me knowing that that's a tree. I really like this song. I don't know why, but the YouTube version is like way too loud. Go make that good soup. I love the way the mushrooms look. That poor flower. I'm pretty sure that's what that's called. Flower. It's such an interesting idea they had of just having two of the boss fights back to back at the start of the game. I do not look forward to the rising section in this level. Yep, already taking damage in the rising section. I do enjoy shapes. And also the beats. And the pink Doritos. Those ones especially. We're almost at my favorite level in the game. I forgot this one existed. This section usually gives me trouble. Yep, double trouble. I saw somebody manage to beat this level without dashing. And even after seeing it, I still can't believe that. Finally, my favorite level from the game. I love Cascade. This is one of the other levels I have S rank on. And I also have A rank in hard mode, which I still know how I managed to get that. I forget where, but there's some spot in this where you can just sit there and never get hit by any of these attacks. Up. I think down in this corner is safe during this phase. There might be one projectile that hits, though. Nope. Apparently not. I never can remember how this level plays out. It's coming back slowly. Yep. Now I remember this level. Yeah, this level. One or two more levels, and then I think we're into new stuff for YouTube. Because I know at the minimum I never got to the volcano on my YouTube videos. I don't know what it is about those bars with the circle on top of them, but I really like the design of it. I thought this was in a later level, this section. I thought it was in Into the Zone. I need to focus. Nope, okay, focus doesn't exist apparently. This level feels like it just keeps going. One more hit. That was extremely close. I love this song. I'm so glad that you can't die in this section. Great start to the boss. It's still so weird to know that this song was made by the guy that made Crab Rave. And we are now officially farther than I ever got in my original YouTube videos. I still love how the mushroom looks in the section coming up. I thought it would happen sooner.
extreme amount of bass. Listener's discretion is advised.
How was it always those, like, ring things that always hit me? Every single time. Nothing else in this level has, but those have hit me 4 times now. I love the way they did the fluid at the bottom for this level. I was so close to the last checkpoint. Oh, it gave it to me. Huh. I didn't think it would do that. I thought you had to cross the checkpoint. Five years later, I learned something new. All of the mushroom lamp. That was going to be the, I think, either title or thumbnail for the 3rd episode of Just Shapes and Beats, but it got corrupted, we'll say. So I just never ended up posting it, because there wasn't really a video to post. Also, I love how good the cave ambience sounds. I love the way the squares look in the middle.
Select.
Forgot how this section works. I have 1 hit left. Oh, so close to the finish. There was maybe like 3 seconds left. How did I not get hit there? I love how they set up the little lore details like that. I can't say exactly when there will be more Space Cat lore, but I will say there will be something in the next few months. I don't have it entirely set up yet, but it's going to be pretty neat when it's done. I'm surprised I haven't gotten hit yet. Yep, there we go. What just hit me? I wasn't paying attention for a second, but it didn't look like there was anything there. I love this section. I wish that there were more sections like this. That's surprising that it's only one hit on this. Hello, Alex. How's it going? Ooh. What's the ZSL theme again? I've been out of the loop for a while. Oh, okay. I thought there was a different one happening now. Oh, right, the ancient history one. Yeah. This is probably the level I am the least consistent on in the whole game. I either do really, really good or really badly on this level. There's no in between, really. Yeah, I am too, but almost all the songs I really like. They do them very, very well in the game, where it's chaotic, but it still feels normal in a way. They don't fall into a lot of the traps that I see a lot of other, like, drum and bass artists fall into. It's still funny to me knowing this song is named Rainbow Road. Yeah, they really are. I love this song so much. I am very simple. If it has mechanical sounds in it, I really like it. This is the level I am definitely the most worried about. This and Lunar Whale. I am really bad at those two levels. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I'm just now realizing chat is just barely a little off screen for me and I can't reposition it. So there's a few letters that get cut off screen. And here comes the hard part. I will be very surprised if I don't take any damage in this section. That is extremely surprising. I think that's actually the best I've ever done in that level. And the Lunar Whale. Of course, it's right after Cool Friends. I don't even remember this level. I just remember that it always gives me problems. I'm starting to remember why this one gives me problems. There's so many particles. Why are there so many? I'm surprised I've only taken one hit of damage. That is definitely the best I've ever done in that level. I love the hexagons. I think I remember this level. If so, it's a pretty neat one. If I'm remembering, yeah. Probably not one of my favorite levels, but it's pretty cool. That was a pretty decent level. Definitely not one of my favorite ones, but it's up there. I know this one definitely is not up there, though. I was just about to say this one isn't as bad as I remember it being, and then that started, and I remember now. Yeah, I'm starting to remember why this one's not a great level. Come on, there we go. Those finish triangles evaded my every move. I love the helicopter section. I don't, however, love this panic section. I don't know how I'm not going fast enough through that. Let's switch to the D-pad. There we go. I seriously wish there were more helicopter levels. It feels so fun to control this. Or the lore. Coming up on what I would consider to be the most fun boss fight in the whole game. And one of the few songs that actually has voice acting in it. Just ignore all the other levels that have singing. This is probably in, I would say, the top 5 of my favorite levels in the game. I don't know why I go into that corner with the saws instead of going into the side where there's more safe room. I could be wrong, but I think this is the only level in the game that uses blue. I love the instrument in this section. Or the effect, rather. Almost had hitless. I think that would have been my first S rank on this level. It's time for Cat. Yay! I never realized that almost looks like a box meow. I never noticed that before. Yay, into the zone. I'm not excited about this one. I love the retro wave look that they go for in this level. Like, it looks so good. I would say probably the best looking level in the whole game, to my knowledge. It's just a really, really hard level. I'm surprised at how good I'm doing on a lot of these levels. Especially since it has been about 2 to 3 years since I last played the game. I kind of remember this level, but I don't fully remember it, which, oh, yeah, nope, I remember this one now. I remember the pancakes. Pancakes of Doom. I love the Mario jump sound in this level. It feels so out of place hearing those sound effects in any game other than a Mario game. I have one hit left. Okay. Had to say something. Now it's on to my second favorite level in the whole game. After this cutscene. I absolutely love this level and the music in it. Just, to me, one of the best levels in the whole game. Yeah, the music is amazing. There's only a few songs I can even think of that aren't super amazing to listen to. And all of those are the, like, special levels that aren't even a part of the main game. Most of those are pretty good, though. Especially the Shovel Knight ones. Those are fantastic. I think it's interesting. I was noticing just a second ago, I am just slightly behind pace for the world record speedrun of the game. I think I'm like 10 minutes behind or so. Which I am really surprised by. I love all of the blinking lights and stuff pointing towards it. I love how the name of the level is even Final Boss. I like to imagine that this wasn't supposed to be a part of the game, but they saw the name of the song and just decided they needed to put it in here. Purely for that name. Not a huge fan of the Rising section. I was wondering when I would get hit again in this. I think this is probably the only Rising section in a level that actually feels fun to play. Yeah, it's a really good song. I just really wish that those Rising sections were either not part of the level or were better. They don't feel super great to play. I love how they give you the cutscene and everything. Yep, there he is. Gotta love the centipedes. I love how they bait you with the final boss, and then they're like, no, no, this is actually the final boss. I still don't know how I feel about this level. It exists. It definitely exists. It feels very weird for being the final boss. I love how every time you play online, whenever this level comes up, everybody tries... Nope. Thinking of the wrong thing. I don't know what I was talking about. This section always feels weirdly easy. Like, way easier than it should for being the final boss of the game. Because honestly, the centipedes are harder to dodge. Because they have that weird, wavy pattern to them. Now we're back to the hard stuff. I don't remember how, so I'm not going to try it, but I know there's a way that you can cheat the in section. It's like if you're at the bottom of the screen somehow, then you just can't get hit. But I forget how to do it. And now is not the time to try to figure it out. Oh right, yeah, you can go in between those two at the bottom. Those two spinny blade things. I love how they give you the option to keep trying to get back up, and they do that right. I'm not just misremembering. Nope, I'm misremembering stuff. They made the cat sad. I love this, and I wish that they did this more. I absolutely love the song that they picked for this. I really wish that this is how all the bosses worked. It's so much fun. Almost there. That level is an absolutely phenomenal way to end off this game. For, like, the final level.
As the sun steps down and escapes the day, we'll calmly walk away from the fray. When structure falls and all else fails, we will build it once again.
I love how they keep trying to do the fake out thing, and then at a certain point they're just like, nah. I'm honestly surprised at how fast I finished this. It feels like it should have taken a lot longer. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for today's stream and stuff. So, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Or, I already messed up the thing. Anyways, bye!